Hello, Tim Karen here from Mortgage Choice in Kingsley. With everything that's going on at the moment, I thought it might be useful to explain a little bit about how financial hardship works at banks. Now, I don't work in a financial hardship department and I don't know the individual rules each lender has internally that they don't discuss even when we ask. What I do understand though is that lenders are required and obliged to be helpful when you let them know that you're struggling to make your loan repayments for any reason. They're obliged to look after you, or at least to try to look after you. Often that manifests in giving you a 3-month repayment deferral arrangement or something to that effect, or allowing potentially your principal and interest loan to change to interest only for a few months or something like that. Typically, ordinarily, it involves filling in a form explaining your assets and liabilities and income and expenses in a way that shows and explains on a form why you can't meet your loan repayments. Simply saying, I lost my job, usually isn't enough. Usually there's forms to fill out and it can be a bit of a back and forth process. But that's the way it's always worked for as long as I've been a mortgage broker. What's different now, effectively, if I think about all the announcements I've read over the last month and all the discussions I've had with clients about this and everything I've read, what's realistically going on now is lenders, generally speaking, are saying if you tell us coronavirus is the issue, we're basically just going to automatically approve a 3-month repayment deferral without filling in forms. And a lot of them are talking about a 6-month period because they're basically saying once we get to this end of this 3-month period, we're going to automatically approve another repayment deferral for you if you need it. So a lot of them are talking about it as a 6-month period with a 3-month check-in, for example. So what's really going on there is an existing process that's existed for a long time is just being streamlined so you can quickly fill in a web form with not much more than your name and your account number and writing in the word coronavirus or something like that, and maybe a week or two later they're letting you know we've arranged a repayment deferral. What happens then in that typical scenario is you're permitted to not make any repayments on your loan for the next 3 months. That's not the same thing as not being charged any interest. So what you'll see if you look at your loan statement over those next 3 months is there will still be an interest charge to your loan account, a debit to your loan account each month, just as there always is. It's just that for those 3 months, you're not required to make a credit of a repayment to the loan account. So what happens if there's 3 interest debits over 3 months and you don't put any money in? Your balance goes up by 3 months worth of interest. So what that means is at the end of the 3-month repayment deferral, your balance is 3 months interest higher. You need to be cognizant of that if you're going into a hardship repayment deferral, that at the end of those 3 months, you're going to owe more than you did before. Now, I'm not saying that's a reason to avoid it or anything like that, but don't think of it as just free money or anything like that. The lender's just letting you not repay your debt just yet, but you're putting it off until later, and while you're putting it off, interest is building up. Most lenders are dealing with this by slightly increasing your minimum loan repayment because now you've got 3 months less to pay off the balance. Other lenders are letting you also have the option of extending your loan term for 3 months so that your repayment doesn't go up. That's basically what's going on when it comes to hardship relief. If you're thinking about doing that, have a chat to me because maybe there's another way to solve your problem. Maybe there's not, but it's certainly worth having a chat about it and seeing what other options are available to you, and then you're going to make a more informed decision about what to do. I hope that helps.